Welcome to eCurrentAffairs.in's SCI-TECH 2014 course. In this topic, we are going to discuss Samba Masuri is a new diabetic friendly rice. Before going to discuss about Samba Masuri, we should know what is glycemic index. In your usual life, we are taking rice every day, but all rice contains starch in the different concentrations. In some rice gives more glucose, some rice varieties gives less glucose to our body. So it means the glycemic index refers to the rate that a carbohydrate or starch is digested in our stomach and small intestine. Glycemic index provides a measure of how quickly blood sugar levels rises after eating a particular type of food or rice. In simple terms, we are taking food. Almost all kind of foods contain starch or glucose, and after eating, the starch will be digested in the stomach. After digestion, the glucose will be absorbed from the gut into the blood, but the amount of glucose reaches the blood varies depend upon the kind of food we eat. This is the chart shows important food items and vegetables and it's their glycemic index level. It is always preferable to eat the food items which have low glycemic index or medium glycemic index. From the table we come to know that most of the fruits and vegetables have low glycemic index, and among the rice varieties, brown rice has low glycemic index compared to the white rice. We are going to explain about brown rice and white rice in the next video. When we are comparing the wheat with the rice, wheat contains medium glycemic index and white rice has high glycemic index. It is a reason why North Indians have relatively low incidence of diabetes when compared to South Indians, because in South India people used to take more amount of rice when compared to North Indians. Then we should know what is diabetes. Diabetes is a metabolic disorder. In this, glucose level varies. So it's a blood glucose abnormality disorder. It is a prime reason is that the hormone insulin deficiency occurs. As we know, insulin is the only hormone in our body that lowers the blood glucose level. When insulin production goes low, blood sugar level increases. The glucagon is the another hormone that increases the blood glucose level, just opposite to the work done by insulin. Both insulin and glucagon are produced by the pancreas. Pancreas is the endocrine gland. And in diabetes, three classical symptoms that we should know. One is polyuria, and second is polydipsia, and third is polyphagia. That means the frequent urination of in the diabetic patients called as polyuria, and increased thirst is called as polytipsia, and increased hunger is called as polyphagia. Generally, type 1 diabetes occurs in the young individuals and type 2 diabetes occurs in the old individuals. Now we will try to establish a link between the consumption of more rice and development of the diabetes. If you consume the more quantity of rice, particularly white rice, it has a high glycemic index, so more amount of glucose will enter the blood. Because of the more amount of glucose in the blood, slowly it will lead to the development of the diabetes within few years. So here the concept of diabetes friendly rice emerges. As we know, rice contains starch. Starch is the storage form of glucose in plants. If you compare plants with animals, in animals it is not a starch, it is called as glycogen. That means in animals, glycogen is the storage form of glucose, and not all rice varieties contains same level of starch. So glycemic index varies among the different types of rice varieties. Now what is diabetes friendly rice? A rice variety with a low glycemic index is called as diabetes friendly rice. We can produce it naturally or by using genetic engineering techniques or genetically modifying the rice variety. Recently, the Samba Masuri came in the news as one of the diabetic friendly rice. So it is better advisable to think before eating rice how much quantity of rice you are taking, what kind of rice, whether it is brown rice or white rice or Samba Masuri, and to avoid the diabetes in the future. And we have a few words about our SCI-TECH 2014 course. eCurrentAffairs.in launches the Science and Technology 2014 course for the prelims as well as mains. We will cover weekly important science and technology topics in the video and PowerPoint presentation format like this, and here you can save time by avoiding taking notes, and this video will be sufficient to recall, and each video will be with duration of 3 to 5 minutes so that you can revise the topics easily. Thank you.